top of the keeper. Giles open for another three. Good again. She's hit 4 triples. Again, Layton got the rebound, dribbled out, then back in, and laid it in. That was a great decision by Mason Layton.
This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390.
Oh, nice look. Layton down low. Fegan puts it in for 2. Brown rebound, put up the window, no good. Brown, another attempt, put up. Yes, and one this time by Nicole Brown. Big break inside for Brown. Brown turns in left shoulder. Shot was short. Got her a rebound. Put back is good for Nicole. Stayed with it and got rewarded.
I'm a dangerous man.
Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Vandenbosch left side for a open Yankee 3, and Riley's 3 is good. Kicks it off Taylor, 3 blocked. On and out by Vandenbosch. Saves it. Are you kidding me? To Mason Layton. Marcus Vandenbosch. What a play. Layton with the left-handed lay-in is good.
It's time for the Farmers Ag Center pregame show with the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
And good evening. Welcome into the Pentagon Heritage Court at the Sanford Pentagon here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. We've got Madison Bulldog basketball coming your way tonight. A late start. I can definitely say good evening here on this Saturday. It's the final game of 10 being played at the Sanford Pentagon in this Heritage Court Classic. The Madison Bulldogs, the number 2 team in South Dakota in Class A in the South Dakota Broadcasters poll, taking on the number 1 team, the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. Both these teams come in with identical records on the season, sitting at 7-1 on the year. The Madison Bulldogs' last game was on Monday. Madison took on West Central on Monday, Dakota 12 conference matchup for the Bulldogs, and Madison got the win. They continue their winning streak this season. Madison hasn't lost since their second game of the year when they took on Tri-Valley. Same goes for St. Thomas More. They haven't lost since their second game of the year. They're in a 6-game winning streak. They lost their second game of the season to Sioux Falls, Washington, 50-42. Since then, for St. Thomas More, it's been wins over Douglas, Sisseton, Aberdeen-Roncalli, Douglas again, Alliance, Nebraska, and Custer their last time out. They beat Custer 70-38 earlier this week. Aberdeen-Roncalli, by the way, just played here and picked up a nice win over the Lennox Orioles. Aberdeen-Roncalli was able to pull away in the fourth quarter there. It kind of led most of that game and pulled it away, a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, and got the win over the Lennox Orioles. Aberdeen-Roncalli only 1 loss on the season so far, and that was to the St. Thomas More Cavaliers, 50-42. It was 66-58 was the final in that one. That was back on December 30th. Madison Bulldogs have been playing very good basketball here as of late, although, as we're going to hear coming up in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show, our interview with Coach Ricky, we talked to him after the West Central game, and still plenty to improve upon for Madison. Yes, they're 7-1. Yes, they're riding a 6-game winning streak, and they beat some good teams. They beat a very good T team. Sioux Valley, obviously, still an outstanding team, and the only loss for Sioux Valley in the year was the 67-53 loss that Madison gave them. Bulldogs got a win over a good Chester team as well, and then beat West Central. But a lot of up and down this year for the Madison Bulldogs. Some turnover struggles at times. The shooting woes really early in the year. Hopefully that's been coming around. Riley Yonke certainly found his shooting stroke in the last couple of weeks, and that will help space the floor, and it opens up the offense for everybody else. Certainly for Fegan and Layton, if you get the middle a little more open, those two are really going to be able to work. Fegan in the post, Layton on the drive. But I think also it's going to open up some lanes for Marcus Vandenbosch. He had a really tough game against West Central. Couldn't get a lot of little bunnies inside to go down. Ended up fouling out of that ball game. Very frustrating game for Marcus. But, again, if Madison can keep hitting some outside shots, space the floor more, a guy who cuts so well inside and rebounds the basketball offensively so well like Marcus Vandenbosch is going to have an opportunity to do some damage. The Bulldogs defensively, they might be the top defensive team in the state. They're going to have their hands full against a powerful St. Thomas More team here tonight at the Heritage Classic at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. Remind you that tonight's game officials, the law on the court, is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout here in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show. When we come back, we've got our conversation with Madison head coach Mike Rickey. That is next in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 KJAM.
Protection. We're not just here to help you with your complaint. We'd like to help consumers before they get themselves into a situation that requires our assistance. Call 1-800-300-1986 or log on to consumer.sd.gov and help us help you. South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Call 1-800-300-1986 or log on to consumer.sd.gov.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Sands is continuing their January clearance sale with a great selection of men's and women's shoes and boots, now marked up to 50% off. Plus, winter merchandise, sweaters, tops, coats, and all the accessories are also up to 50% off. The new spring merchandise will be arriving soon, and they must make room. For a limited time, buy any 2 sale price items and you get the 3rd sale price item free. Shop now for best selection at Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel in Madison, where service comes first.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is insurance.
Gain an immediate career advantage through more than 40 majors enhanced with technology. Dakota State University in Madison offers South Dakota's only degrees in several computing-related disciplines, along with tech-infused programs in education, business, communications, health, math, and science. Dakota State students benefit from small classes and individual attention from faculty members who have applied experience. Need to know more? Browse dsu.edu or call 888-DSU-9988. As a farmer, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when you first head outside in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the guy down the road has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. To find out more about Auto Owners Insurance, visit Scott Gusso with GSN Insurance in Madison or call 556-0242.
And welcome back into our Farmers Ag Center pregame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. After Monday's win over West Central, we had a chance to talk with Madison head coach Mike Rickey, and the first thing we talked about was his team's, at times, still uneven play this season.
Kind of the same old.
It was different things, though, too.
Yeah. I've never seen Marcus struggle around the rail like that before. He was very frustrated with himself. I told him, I can sing a song without you if I try. Let's light it up like it's he's just more Taco Johnson than he's good. The cops don't play well. And boy, when it's ugly, it's ugly.
Yeah, it's and I think you've said it a few times. It's I don't know if it's trying to be a little too fancy with the passing or something. I mean, there's some stuff going on. You can tell all of a sudden that where somebody's in the air and doesn't know where the ball's going to. And it happened on 4 consecutive possessions in that third quarter.
Yeah, and Mason had a couple bad ones too. And when Mason gets away with it, sometimes where he gets when he gets away with it, it's really good. And when he doesn't get away with it, it's really bad. It's either really good or bad. But overall, you get an 18 18-point win. Yeah. You know, they just together away. And light it up like it's our last. We just hanging around. Everything.
Well, I tell you what, we're having some technical difficulties here, so we're going to have to cut that interview with Coach Ricky off. Apologize for that, but I can tell you the gist of the interview with the Madison Bulldog head coach was that this team still has some uneven play to try to figure out. And part of that is that they'll get out of their offensive rhythm at times. And as he called it, it's ego play, not necessarily selfish play, but ego play, where you had a player in Riley Yankee who caught fire and was knocking down threes, hit 3 of them in the first quarter, and then come out in the second quarter, he hit another one right away, and then the team kind of stopped looking for him. And he said that's just, that's not what you need to do. If you got a hot shooter, you need to go for him, and suddenly it became, in his mind, the other players kind of looking for their shot and trying to, still help the team pull away from West Central, trying to win the game, but trying to get some points for themselves in the process as well, show that they can step up and hit those shots too, and kind of getting this team out of an offensive rhythm. They're still learning how to play together, which I guess is a good thing in a way when you consider that this team is now 7-1. They've won 6 in a row. They beat some really good teams, and they're still learning to play together offensively. They're still learning to play their best basketball, and I think it's fairly clear have not played their best game yet. You look at the Sioux Valley game, you really only had a couple of guys offensively that were able to do much of anything. Madison offensively, I don't still think has put together their best game this season. Defensively, I think they have. Defensively, this team is about where they need to be. They're starting to really not only play defense, but play defense without fouling. And if that continues, their on-ball defense, in particular Mason Layton, and then also what Marcus Vandenbosch can do in being able to guard a guy down low but still step out if you've got a big man that wants to step out onto the wing and outside the arc and play from out there. Marcus can certainly do that as well. You've got top defenders in Vandenbosch, in Layton, and in Riley Yankee on the floor who can step up and guard any of them. The best player on the floor for any given team. Certainly makes it a lot easier in the pick and roll game, although Madison will usually fight through. They very rarely will switch those screens. They like to fight through over the top and hedge hard on any pick and roll game. And we'll see if the Madison Bulldogs can continue to go with that here today. We have got 1:56 to play here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, KJAM. 1:56 to go in our pregame show. Apologize for some technical difficulties. We're still getting ironed out a little bit here. But about 1:45 before we get going into our ball game here between St. Thomas More and the Madison Bulldogs. Things have been going really smoothly here as far as getting all 9 games in this contest. The kind of worried that maybe a couple of games go to overtime, and this game might have had its start time pushed back to closer to 10:30 or a quarter to 11 or something like that. But that's not been the case. The games, there've been some very good ones here today, but they've been able to roll them through and get everything done on time. So, congratulations to the folks here at the Sanford Pentagon for putting on another great classic. We've got the starting lineups coming up here in just a couple minutes, and then we'll get you to the tip-off of this contest. We're going to take a final break. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. And when we come back, give you the starting lineups of this ball game between the Madison Bulldogs and the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. Again, we'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back after this on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Have you ever lost sleep over your real estate property investment? Ever wondered if...
Yeah, Matt, you there? Or you recorded on your side? Okay. That's all I needed. We need a 1 minute timeout then?
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operations succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds 605-256-6529 or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future, Mustang Seeds.
Back here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com, where I think we finally fought through our technical difficulties after one quarter. It is Madison trailing St. Thomas More by a point, 8-7. As Bulldogs had the basketball, open jump shot 15 feet by Jaden, no good. But Jaden got his own rebound, goes right to the basket and scores at 5 in the game for Jaden Yankee. And the Madison Bulldogs retake a 1-point lead, 9-8 here. I'm Mac Rose from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. St. Thomas More lobs inside looking for Courtmeyer. Jackson nearly tipped it away. He goes in with a right-handed hook shot, no good. Jaden has the rebound for the Bulldogs. And the maroon and white dribble it into the front court. Jaden fires a pass into the corner. Now outside for Jackson. Jackson goes inside. Nice look deep for Losand in the post. Losand shot no good. And the rebound to St. Thomas More. Maher will bring it up into the front court here for the Cavaliers. Bulldogs with a 1-point lead, 9-8. Giles hounding Maher here as he gets rid of it. Goes around to the corner right side for Arity. Now I'm back outside left for Maher now. Courtmeyer trying to post up with Losand down there. Here comes the help. Double team, triple team. He passes out. Corner Arity. Go right back in for Courtmeyer on the left side. Skips it back out, top of the key. 9 seconds to go. Here is backing it off as Maher. Gets a screen. Giles fights through it. Hard hedge by Losand. Kick it outside for a deep three from Heyman. It's up. It is no good. Losand in the air. Grabs the rebound for the Bulldogs. Great defense by Madison that time. Jaden will bring it up for the Bulldogs now. Tries to split a double team. Got fouled. And that foul is going to be the first on St. Thomas More in this game. Madison had just 2 fouls in the opening quarter. And this foul will get charged to Tatum Maher. That is his first personal. Losand and Giles out. Vanden Bosch and Fegan back in. So you've got the 3 Yankees, Vanden Bosch and Fegan on the floor right now for the Madison Bulldogs. So we have a 1-point lead, 9-8 here on Dakota's Best and online at AmazingMadison.com. Fegan will trigger the inbounds pass. Baseline, he lobs it out top of the key for Jackson now for the Bulldogs. Jackson calls for a Riley Yankee screen, goes around it, comes in left side, hangs in the air, over Courtmeyer, shot no good. Ball tipped around a few times. It'll be controlled by Arity for the Cavaliers. Out to Maher, and he'll bring it up on the near side of the court, guarded by Riley Yankee. Goes into the corner on the left side for Hammond now. Hammond still with it, pulls up his dribble in the wing, gives it away to Preston Arity. Jaden's on him. Battling with Courtmeyer on the block is Fegan. Here comes the double team as he's got it on the left block now. He'll pass out of it. Open Heyman 3. Top of the key is good. He rolled it in. Austin Hammond with the 3. And Jaden Yankee into the corner for Aaron Fegan here for the Bulldogs, who trail it now by 2, 11-9 after the 3. Vanden Bosch corner for Riley. Down in the block for Jackson. Jackson looking to drive in. Passes it out. Jaden 3 from the wing. Right side. No good. It was short. And Arity has the rebound for St. Thomas More. Off to Maher now, who lost it momentarily, but picks it up and now will dribble it up into the front court for the Cavaliers. Left side for Hammond. Hammond goes in. Courtmeyer high in the air. He grabs the pass. Throws it outside for a 3. No good by Maher, and the Bulldogs get the rebound. Fegan with it. Long pass ahead for Riley. Riley in transition. Pull up 3. No good. Long rebound. Vanden Bosch in the corner for the Bulldogs. Vanden Bosch out for Fegan. He'll try his hand at a 3. Fegan buries it. First points of the game for Aaron Fegan, and it comes on a slot 3 from the right side, and it gives Madison a 1-point lead again, 12-11. It's been tight all the way through this first half. 4:52 to go in the second quarter yet. Tatum Maher with the basketball. Works it around the arc into the right side. Preston Arity. All up on him is Jaden Yankee. Now out left side for Maher. Maher gives it away. Inside it goes Kortmeyer. Right-handed hook shot is good. Boy, he got the friendly roll that time. That's 7 in the ball game now. Bulldogs need somebody to come back and grab the inbounds pass. Vandenbosch does. And the Bulldogs senior will bring it up into the corner for Jackson on the right side. Top of the key. Over to Riley on the left. Down low block for Vandenbosch. He'll come in. Nice, beautiful leave up for Jaden Yonke, and the foul for Jaden on a great assist from Marcus Vandenbosch. Jaden's got 7 in the ball game to match Isaac Kortmeyer. And a chance for one more from the GSN Insurance free throw line here for the Madison Bulldogs as Mason Layton comes in for Madison, replacing Jackson. 1 point lead again for Madison, 14-13. About halfway through this second quarter. Reminder, we've got our Bulldog halftime show brought to you by ACS Roofing coming up. Jaden Yonke free throw left it short. Fegan fighting for that rebound, but can't get it. He was surrounded by black jerseys, and Arity comes away with it. Gives it off to Kirch now. Is back into the ball game off the bench. Giving Maher a little bit of a breather here. Top of the key comes Landgraf with it. Landgraf over to the right side into the hands of Kirch again. Layton hounding with him. He'll take it away. Layton forces the turnover, dribbles into the corner, kind of lost a handle on it. Now goes inside Fegan, but the pass was off the mark, and it's taken away by St. Thomas More. The two teams trade some turnovers here. Was waiting for Layton to really get aggressive on somebody out top of the key. Maher's looked a little shaky with it at times. And now they put Arity to run the point here for the Cavaliers. To the elbow, back to Arity it goes. Arity coming in from behind. The ball's poked away by Jaden. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Jaden. He thought he had poked it off the hip of Arity. But it'll stay here with the Cavaliers, 14 to shoot. Preston Arity will trigger the inbounds. Hard cut to the basket. Nothing there. They go outside. It's a three for the corner. No good by Sater. And the ball goes out of bounds. Madison Bulldogs basketball. Jake Satter, pardon me, hit that first three of the game, but has missed on his next 3 attempts. Layton comes up with it. It's Layton, Riley, Jaden, Fegan, and Vandenbosch. The starters back out for the Bulldogs. Coming in is Jaden from the left side. Throws it up off Kortmeyer. Shot no good. Fights for that rebound and tracks it down in the corner. Gets it out for Riley now, and the Bulldogs can reset. Fegan's trying to post up down there on Kortmeyer. Layton comes in left side. Leaves off behind him Vandenbosch. Vandenbosch right side for Riley now. Riley dribbles to the top of the key. To his left, he hands it off for Layton. Layton spins, gets a screen from Fegan inside the arc, comes in for the left side, right around Kortmeyer with the left hand. Mason lays it in for his first points of the ball game, and the lead now is out to 3 for the Madison Bulldogs. Preston Arity, wing on the left side, about 30 feet beyond the arc. Now he throws it inside for Kortmeyer on the block. Will he keep it this time? Fakes then throws it away. Outside top of the key, into the hands of Landgraf. Landgraf goes back to Arity. Now they go back inside for Kortmeyer with 14. Rips the pass. Nice look down low and a beautiful finish over Layton by Ryder Kirsch. That was a great assist by Kortmeyer. Layton around a Fegan screen to the left side. Throws into the corner. Jaden Yonke 3. No good. Rebound. Just almost stolen away by Vandenbosch, but controlled by Landgraf now. And they'll get it over to Preston Arity with 2:12 to go in this second quarter. Madison's lead is 16-15. Top of the key for Kirsch now. Calls out a screen. Riley fights over the top of it and tripped him. That's going to be number 2. That was Mason, pardon me. Mason's second foul. So Bulldogs with just 3 fouls as a team, but 2 of them on Mason Layton. See if he's coming out here. Jackson's coming in, but he's going to replace Riley. And then Layton is going to come out. So Layton will come out, and Losan comes in. So Madison's got their Fegan comes out now, too, as it'll be Giles coming in. I thought maybe they'd leave Fegan. I haven't seen that big lineup too much recently with Losan, Vandenbosch, and Fegan on the floor. We won't see it here. Vandenbosch is in. Arity with the basketball. 15 feet from the basket. He passes back out top of the key to Tate Maher, who came back in on that break. Maher's going to be guarded by Giles. Works it over left side. Looking to go inside to Kortmeyer. Here comes the pass. On the block. On the right side. With his back to the basket, he passes away, gets it back. And Losan went for the steal, and they're going to get a foul. As Kortmeyer puts it in, and a chance for a 3-point play for Isaac Kortmeyer. And Madison head coach Mike Rickey not happy with the Bulldogs' defensive possession that time. Losan went to try to just knock the pass away, didn't get to it, and as a result, they're going to get a chance for a 3-point play. But Courtmeyer misses on the free throw from the GSN Insurance free throw line, so the Bulldogs come up. Van Bosch with the basketball here, but it's a 1-point lead again for St. Thomas More, 17-16. Jaden, right side for Giles. Van Bosch with it. He'll call out the offense. Hands it off to Giles now. To Jaden Yankee. Lost the dribble on it. Picked it back up. Van Bosch looking to go baseline. A lot of contact. Pulls up. Goes Losan. Losan, 14-foot jumper. Left it short. Giles fights for the rebound. Had it and got fouled. Great hustle by Giles. Kale Landgraf with the foul. On Landgraf, his first personal foul. Teams just their third here in this half. 17-16, St. Thomas More. Giles with the basketball. Jackson over to Jaden now near the top of the key. Goes, oh boy, that pass I think was going to the corner. Even if it had been to the corner, which is not where Giles was, I'm not sure Giles is going to get that. He's the shortest guy on the floor. That was an airmail. Fourth turnover on the Bulldogs here in this opening half. St. Thomas More, with a minute to go in the second quarter, has a 1-point lead and the basketball. As Maher dribbles over to the wing and picks up the dribble now. Needs some help. Passes away top of the key to Satter. Satter around the screen. He picks up his dribble. He passes away Arity. He'll fire away at his first three and bury it. Preston Arity with the three. And the lead is 4 now for St. Thomas More. That's their biggest of the game. Into the corner for Marcus Vandenbosch now for the Bulldogs. Losan trying to post up on Courtmeyer. Here's Jackson with it on the wing. Jackson's coming in left side. Throws behind him for Jaden Yankee. Open three from the left corner. No good. Rebound to Jackson. Jackson inside puts it up. Got fouled. And Jackson Yankee will head to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a pair here with 29 seconds to go before halftime. Foul, by the way, was, I believe, on 30. Yes, yeah, it was on Landgraf. Landgraf's second personal. First free throw was good by Jackson. Second Jackson Yankee free throw on the way, good as well. He hits them both. The lead is 2, 20-18. Hammond checks in as Landgraf comes out for the final 29.9 seconds of this first half. Maher will walk it up on Giles. Look for the Cavaliers to hold for that last shot. Giles almost has him pinned up there in the corner against the half-court line. He dribbles out, passes off, and then got it back. And now has it with 12 seconds. Steps back. Giles on him, trying to pin him against that half-court line. He passes away into the hands of Hammond. Top of the key to Arity now with 5 seconds. Arity leaves it off. Top of the key. Fadeaway three. Satter, no good. Rebound Losan, and that'll do it for the first half. Your score on the Sunshine Food scoreboard after 2 quarters at St. Thomas More 20, the Madison Bulldogs 18. We'll take a timeout. We've got your Bulldog halftime show coming up next. This is Dakota's Best. We're back in 2 minutes.
Advanced Contracting Solutions LLC Madison offers full concrete, roofing, insulation, and spray foam insulation for residential and light commercial projects. They make it their goal to not only use the highest quality products for projects, but also to provide their clients with quality work that will last for years to come at an affordable price. For an estimate, contact Jeremiah today at 605-270-1299 or stop out at their location on Highway 34 in Madison. Start your next project today with Advanced Contracting Solutions LLC of Madison. Visit them online at acsroofingandfoam.com.
Your number one Bulldogs fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Hunter-Williams Insurance is a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life with everything value, safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit Hunter-Williams Insurance in Madison State.
Madison Regional Health System is ranked in the top 5% of critical access hospitals in the nation. The independent ranking by Ritter Hospital Review and Chartered Center for Rural Health consider the areas of the most including patients. Surgery or care. You can be confident you are getting quality personal health at Madison Regional Health System.
Stans is continuing their January clearance sale with a great selection of men's and women's shoes and boots, now marked up to 50% off. Plus, merchandise, sweaters, tops, coats, and all the accessories are also up to 50% off. The new spring merchandise will be arriving soon and it must be room. The limited Buy any 2 sale price items and you get the 3rd sale price item free. Shop now for best selection at stands, men's and women's apparel in Madison, where service comes first.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best. It's AM 1390 KJAM. We are at halftime. The Madison Bulldog halftime show brought to you by ACS Roofing in Madison. For all your roofing concrete projects, siding and spray foam insulation, contact Jeremiah at ACS Roofing in Madison today. 20-18. St. Thomas More with the lead over the Madison Bulldogs here at halftime of this final game of the Heritage Classic at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls. 10 games today. They started at 8 this morning. Lennox Orioles played the last couple of games before this. Lennox girls stayed undefeated. They are 10-0 now on the season, are the Lennox girls, after their victory over Millbank here earlier this evening. And then you also had the Lennox boys taking Aberdeen Roncalli. That was a close one until the fourth quarter. Roncalli pulled away, picked up about a 12-point win over the Lennox boys here. For Aberdeen Roncalli, still just one loss on the season, and it came against St. Thomas More. Cavaliers have shot the ball kind of streakily in this one. Every once in a while they come down. It seems like, boom, they'll hit 3-4 shots in a row. Otherwise, Madison kind of doing what we expect Madison to do defensively. Force teams into very long possessions, really get up in the face of guards beyond the arc. And I mean way beyond the arc. Look what Giles was doing on that last possession. They're not at all afraid to get right into guards' face because they're so fast. There are very few players that are going to be able to blow right by them. And as a result, I think what you've been able to see here is that Madison has done to St. Thomas More what they've done to pretty much everybody they played, and that's get them out of rhythm a little bit. St. Thomas More looks their best when they're able to get it inside and run the offense through Kortmeyer. He's in the block. He's a great passer. He's showing that here in this first half. He's been able to pass down low on baseline cuts when he's got it in the post. He's been able to pass outside and get his teammates some open threes. Bulldogs have not been able to get out and run in transition very much. I'm curious to see if that's something that Coach Ricky puts an emphasis on here at halftime. Madison, I don't know that we've gotten one transition bucket in this first half. That's certainly unusual for a Mike Ricky coach team. 20-18 is the score. St. Thomas More with the lead by 2. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and take a look at the scoring summary of the first half. That is next in 2 minutes. This is Bulldog basketball on your home for Madison Bulldogs, Dakota's Best, AM 1390, and online at AmazingMadison.com.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Genova. For new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-006 to talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly service is.
The heritage of teaching teachers. That's like part of the University in Madison, the longest serving teacher education university in the Dakotas. Today's programs in education, elementary education, and special education include a technology endorsement to DSU. Need more about education or some 30 other academic programs? DSU.edu or call 888-DSU-9988. Dakota's University teaches tomorrow's teachers for 135 years. At far, nothing compares to outside in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you say 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the guy has the same insurance you do. What matters is your station and the company that's covered. Auto owners insurance. Visit with insurance in Madison. 560. You over your Hi, I'm Kelly with Weather Abstract. As a consumer, choice for you for your 60 years. Think
Weber Abstract. Weber Abstract, Madison, 256-4640. That's at weberabstract.com. Else.
Back here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM, and online at AmazingMadison.com. 20-18 is the score here at the Sanford Pentagon as the Bulldogs coming back out onto the court. Madison Bulldogs leading scorer in that first quarter, or that first half, I should say, was Jaden Yankee. 7 points for Jaden in the opening quarter. Jackson had 4 for the Bulldogs, 2 for Mason Layton, and 3 for Aaron Fegan. Layton and Fegan need to get going offensively, get some looks inside for Fegan, and Layton's got to try to find some more opportunities to drive in this ball game. If those guys don't start getting their points up, Madison's going to struggle to try to keep up with St. Thomas More, who, as we said, offensively has been a little streaky, but when the baskets are going down, they're going down. Isaac Kortmeyer, Bulldogs thought played pretty good defense on him. He still got 9 points in the opening half. Jake Satter with 3 for St. Thomas More. Preston Arity with a 3. Austin Hammond had a 3. And Reiner Kirsch with 2 for the Cavaliers. 2 turnovers for St. Thomas More in that first half. The Madison Bulldogs had 4. 1 point lead for St. Thomas More after the first quarter, a 2-point lead for them here at halftime. Bulldog basketball takes the first part of next week off, by the way. We won't have another basketball game on the air for you until coming up on Thursday. The Madison girls Thursday will be, or the Madison boys, I should say, on Thursday will be hosting Del Rapids. That game right here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, and online at AmazingMadison.com Thursday evening. And then Friday, it's the doubleheader in Sioux Falls against Sioux Falls Christian for the Madison girls and boys. And we'll have that one for you here on Dakota's Best as well. Both those games from Sioux Falls Christian High School coming up on Friday. So just the one game next week for the Madison girls. Girls who finally got off a little 2-game losing streak and were able to pick up a win. Big win for Madison, really, for the Madison girls on Thursday against Flandreau. That was a big victory for the Madison girls in a lot of different ways. It exercised some demons over a couple of pretty bad games that the Madison girls played against Flandreau last year. Madison had also had a rough time in this 2-game losing streak and losses to Pipestone and Vermilion. They really needed a win in a bad way. They fought hard down the stretch and were able to get that win in the fourth quarter over Flandreau on Thursday night. So Madison girls, again, no games till Friday for them. And that'll be here in Sioux Falls again when the girls and boys travel to Sioux Falls Christian. Congratulations to the Madison gymnasts, by the way. They hosted the Madison Invite. Madison, and I don't know how tiebreaker rules work in gymnastics, but Madison and Dual had the exact same score, 132.025. Madison listed as number 1. So I certainly hope that was the case for the Bulldogs if they got the win over Dual. Jenny Giles won the all-around. She also won the bars and the beam. Madison gymnasts take a lot of time off. They do that every year. Take a lot of time off for the Christmas break and then really get back into it now. And before you know it, it's going to be February, and we're going to be getting ready for state and region gymnastics. Bulldogs with the basketball, St. Thomas More with the basketball as we start the third quarter. They have a 2-point lead as Peyton Maher has it on the right side. Guarded by Riley Yankee. Both teams with their starting 5 back out on the floor. Plus Preston Arity passes off again between the circles to Maher. And waits out Riley Yankee here. 15 on the shot clock now. Still hasn't moved, now with 13. Still has it now with 10 as he picked up his dribble. Go down low for Kortmeyer from the left block. Leans in with the shoulder, pulls it up, no good. And Jaden has the rebound. Long possession, comes up empty. Pass ahead to Riley. Riley turns around, spins out for Layton. Layton drives inside the paint, picks up his dribble, passes outside for Jaden. Jaden makes a move inside, kicks it over in the corner for Riley. Bulldogs being patient now. They'll kick it out and reverse it over to the right side. Layton calls for a screen, rejects it, goes to the right. Free throw line, nice look inside Jaden. Dribbles through 2 defenders and lays it in with the right hand. 9 in the game for Jaden Yankee, and we're tied at 20. 1 minute gone by, third quarter here at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls. Dribbling back out to the top of the key is Maher. Over to Arity. Top of the key, Kortmeyer. That's the first time he's come out of the block. Didn't last long. He lobbed down. They were looking for the alley-oop. He's got it on the right side. Looking to spin around. He lost it going up. Oh, they're going to get a whistle and bail him out. Oh, the official. That ball, he was in trouble down there. Tried to spin through 3 Bulldog defenders. He lost it. But they're going to whistle a foul. And they're going to whistle Jaden with the foul. And that'll be his team's first here in the second half. And says Isaac Kortmeyer to the GSN Insurance free throw line where he misses on the first. He is now 1 of 4 tonight. 6:45 to play in this third quarter. We're tied at 20. Still tied at 20 as the second free throw is no good. And Jaden grabs the rebound. And got fouled, by the way. Foul is going to be on Preston Arity. That'll be his first personal. Layton with the basketball. He'll bring it up here for the Madison Bulldogs. To the top of the key. Looks like they're coming with a little bit of a trap, falling into a zone here. Jaden drives, leaves a nice look down low. Riley with the reverse layup. That was a great feed and an even better finish from Jaden to Riley. Bulldogs doing a great job of cutting inside on this zone that St. Thomas More is playing. Here's Kortmeyer. Battles his way in from the left side, throws it up with the right hand and connects. Kortmeyer with 2. He's got 11 now in the ball game. Great pass ahead in transition to Marcus Vanden Bosch, and Vanden Bosch puts it in. That's those transition buckets we've been talking about. First one of the day for Madison. A little token pressure by Madison, and Arity brings it up here for St. Thomas More. Pass over left side. Thought Hammond might pull the trigger on that 3. Instead he goes in, now back out into the hands of Sander. Sander left side for Hammond again. Layton's on him. Top of the key. Back over to Hammond. Hammond goes inside. We're going to have a foul on Fegan before the basketball got there. And that'll be the second on Aaron. Jake Sanders going to check out as Jake Landguth comes in for St. Thomas More. Bulldogs with a 2-point lead, 24-22. Here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard in this third quarter. St. Thomas More needs to get the inbounds pass in. They just do get it into Preston Arity. He'll give it up to Hammond, top of the key. And then he waits, hands off to Maher now. Maher right side for Landguth. Landguth into the corner right side, Hammond again. Kirkmeyer trying to fight through to the block with Vanden Bosch guarding him now. So give it up some size. Here comes the double team help. Comes one way, Layton pokes it out. Kirkmeyer stays with it. Kortmeyer rather, top of the key, straight on 3 is good by Tatum Maher. And back to a 1-point lead as back and forth we go. St. Thomas More 25, Madison 24, Layton with the basketball. Layton around a screen, bounce pass over to Jaden. Work it over to the right side for Jackson, or for a Riley Yankee 3, pardon me, it's no good. And the long rebound comes out to St. Thomas More, Tatum Maher with it, and then a foul on Riley going after Maher. Riley's first personal. It'll be the third team foul on the Bulldogs here in this third quarter, and we've only played about 3 minutes in the third. Cavalier basketball. Preston Arity, the senior, will walk it up. Riley staying real close with Tatum Maher here. So they run him off a screen, try to free him up top of the key. Riley is able to poke it away and take it away. Riley has it out to Jaden. Jaden will dribble it through the paint on the right side, still with the dribble as he has it in the corner. Layton wants the basketball. Jaden drives, kicks it out for Riley. Open corner 3, Riley Yankee, no good. Vanden Bosch tips the rebound into the hands of Kortmeyer. And the Cavaliers survived the turnover. Long pass nearly taken away. Arity had it slapped away from him by Layton into the corner. Here's a Hammond 3, right side, no good. Fegan with the rebound, got fouled by Landguth, and that'll be his third personal foul. Bulldogs outside shooting has been a problem this season. Looked like it was finally coming around when Riley drilled his 5 threes on Monday night, but Riley's gone 0 for tonight from beyond the arc. He has 2 points. Jaden's the leading scorer with 9. And the Bulldogs trailing by 1 will bring it up. Layton comes in from the right side, pulls up about 12 feet out, hits and gets fouled, and a chance for a 3-point play for Mason Layton. Foul is going to be on Isaac Kortmeyer. And that'll be his first personal foul. Team's third, so 3 on each team here. As Layton from the GSN Insurance free throw line connects. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. GSN Insurance likes them all. Into the front court comes Preston Arity with Jaden Yankee on him. He goes into the right hand, dribbles to that wing, then reverses it. Skips a pass over left side to Hammond. Hammond around the screen. Passes away into the hands of Landguth. Landguth corner all over Arity as Jackson here. They throw inside for Kortmeyer. Kortmeyer guarded by Vandenbosch. Away from the paint, trying to dribble his way in and turns it over. He tried to pass it out. It was picked off by Mason Layton. Layton coming the other way, steps through, puts the shot up, and gets called for the charge. Oh, he was stepping through to the right side. And Austin Hammond sold it, and Layton gets called for his third personal. Layton going to stay on the floor with 3 as Riley comes out, Jackson coming in. Here for the Bulldogs, so you've got Jaden and Jackson Yankee along with Fegan, Vandenbosch, and Layton on the floor right now for Madison. Bulldogs lead by 2, 27-25 with 3:35 to play here in the third quarter. High post into the hands of Fees is back in here for the first time second half. Maher with it. Wing on the right side. Holding with it. Now dribbles back. 15 on the shot clock. Into the corner left side for Fees. Kortmeyer posting up on Fegan. Has it on the left side. Leaves it off for Fees. Fees shot blocked. Fegan has the rebound. Fegan outlets to Layton now. Layton across the timeline, far side. Layton comes to the free throw line, steps into the paint. Little up and under move. Left it short. Kortmeyer rebound. And outlet ahead to Maher. Maher running straight at Fegan. Leaves a dish pass off, and it was knocked out of bounds by Mason Layton. Leaved it off for Fees that time, and Layton was able to poke it out. He's going to come out. Giles is in, and Losant will come out, replacing Fegan. Travis Maher will inbound on the baseline for the Cavaliers. They lob it up high for Kortmeyer. He's just beyond the three-point arc. Hands around behind him. Giles Jaden trying to poke it away from Fees. Corner left side, 3 short, way short. Rebound tipped around. We're going to have a loose ball foul. It's going to be on Landguth, who was out there with 3, and now he picks up 4. And that is the 4th foul on St. Thomas More, both teams with 4. And so, with 4 personal fouls, Landguth will come out as Preston Arity is back in for St. Thomas More. Bulldogs still with a 2-point lead, 27-25 here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Giles along with Jaden and Jackson, Losant and Vandenbosch on the floor here for the Bulldogs. Jaden will run the point, dribbles up to the top of the key around a Giles screen, passes into the corner for Jackson. He goes around Jaden's screen, brings it back top of the key. Vandenbosch over to Giles now, hands it off to Jackson. Takes a dribble to his left, skips a pass over to Jaden. Open 3, left corner on its way. It's good. Jaden Yankee's having a game. He's got 5 in the corner, 12 in this ball game, and the lead is up to 5, biggest of the game for the Bulldogs at 30-25 here in this third. 2:20 to go, third quarter. Maher with the basketball. Giles guards it. He goes up, high post for Kortmeyer at the free throw line. Hands off behind him, and now into the corner for Fees. Back out. Maher 3, no good, and the rebound to Jackson Yankee. He wants to run. He'll keep it himself as he comes into the front court. Now slows it up at the top of the key. Skips it over to Jaden. Long 3 from the corner right side. No good. And the rebound to Satter for St. Thomas More. Outlets to Maher now as Maher brings it up. And Giles gets called for a blocking foul as he was moving a little bit sideways, and Maher crossed him over. And on Josh, that'll be his first personal foul. But team's 5th here. The fouls have begun to rack up a little bit for both these teams. Inbounds pass gets inside Kortmeyer. Kortmeyer shot blocked away by Losant. Losant comes up with a loose ball. Giles throws ahead for Jackson. Great defensive play by Losant. Jackson looks inside, looking for Vandenbosch. Ball's tipped around. Somehow Vandenbosch got it. Dribbles it up to the elbow. Outside Giles. Straightaway 3. Bulldogs need it. He can't find it. And the rebound comes to Fees. Boy, a chance there for the Bulldogs to really extend the lead here. 30-25, but again, they can't find the range from outside unless it's Jaden Yankee. Minute 20 to go here in the third quarter, as holding with it is Maher now. Giles with him as he passes away right side to Fees. Into the elbow, trying to get to Kortmeyer. Great double by Jackson. Arity will just take the jump shot from 15. Rebound, Jaden. knocked it out of bounds. He tried to save it, but the official right there says he stepped to the baseline, so the ball will stay here with St. Thomas More. Fegan comes back in, so will Riley. Vandenbosch and Jaden will get a breather with 1:06 to go in this third. 30-25, Madison. They have outscored St. Thomas More 12-5 here in this quarter. And bounce past Kortmeyer, and we got a whistle. And timeout. Yeah, timeout taken by St. Thomas More. 1:06 to go here in the third. It's Madison 30, Cavaliers 25. We will take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and decal brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. At Wilbur Ellis, address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
We're back here on Dakota's Best. It's AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldogs with a 30-25 lead here on St. Thomas More. 1:06 to go, third quarter. Cavaliers have the basketball coming off the timeout. Inbounds will come from the baseline. Lob it in, nice look. Kortmeyer wide open left side. I don't know how he got that free, but he puts it in for a very easy two. It's his second field goal of this quarter. And the lead 3 now for Madison. We're under a minute to go in the third. Jackson with the basketball. Passes top of the key for Giles. Giles looks to drive into the elbow. Kicks into the corner. Here's a Fegan three. Came off his hand kind of funny. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go off of Losam. And it'll be Cavalier ball with 43 seconds to go in the third here at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. Hayden Maher into the front court for the Cavaliers. At the top of the key. Passes away right side for Preston Arity. Guarded by Fegan, but Fegan's given him a lot of room. Arity steps back now. You got Fegan and Losan in there, so Austin's going to continue to guard down low on Kortmeyer. Riley nearly got a hand of that basketball as Satter got it. They go inside. Nice look for Arity. Blocked once, blocked again, both by Losan. Giles comes up with a loose ball. Giles in traffic, nothing there. Kicks it out for Riley. And the Bulldogs will have to reset. Great transition D off the block shots by the Cavaliers, who settle into a 2-3 zone here. Elbow right side for the Bulldogs into the corner. Losan outside Giles three at the buzzer. No good. And we head to the third. Your score, Madison 30, St. Thomas More 27. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Fourth quarter basketball is next. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
You won't know. Or maybe you've been making regular mortgage payments. If so, there's a pretty good chance you qualify for a home equity line of credit. By using the equity in your home, you can set up a revolving, low-interest line of credit to be used for any number of reasons. Like take a vacation, pay off your student loan, start a new business, or find a remodel the kitchen. A home equity line of credit at Dakota Land Federal Credit Union can do all that and more. See a Dakota Land loan officer today or visit dakotalandfcu.com for details.
Come on into the sunshine.
Sunshine has everything. Burgers, rods, and great value items like potato salad, coleslaw, and chicken, roll, steak, and baked pizza. Sunshine Foods, you cover. Stock up on beverages. Check out the wine and spirits department at Sunshine Foods. Sunshine Foods in Madison, your one-stop shop for game night.
Neighborhood fresh, neighborhood feel, Sunshine Foods.
We are back here on Dakota's Best. It's AM 1390 KJAM. 30-27 is the score. Madison Bulldogs with the basketball. Bulldogs have the 3-point lead. Layton back onto the floor along with Vandenbosch, Fegan, Riley Yonke, and Jackson Yonke. Free throw line for Fegan outside for Vandenbosch. Top of the key, Aaron again. Around the screen as he sets it for Layton. Layton right side, gets it back. And rejects the Vandenbosch screen, drives inside. Nice look down low, leaves it for Jackson. Left his shot short, and the rebound on the floor. Finally picked up by Riley. He'll bring it back out. Vandenbosch into the corner for Riley on the left side, right side, pardon me. and resets. Only 4 on the shot clock. Jaden takes it a very long 3, no good. Fegan gets the rebound inside, turns around, puts it up, counted and one. And what a great effort by Fegan inside to get that offensive rebound one-handed and then put it back up and convert and earn his chance for a 3-point play from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Foul on Courtmeyer will be his second personal, and Aaron Fegan now shoots the free throw, no good, and the rebound Courtmeyer as Riley hits the deck. Man down to the Bulldogs on defense. Riley comes running into the front court here as both teams reset. 32-27, Madison lead. Maher with the basketball. Jackson fights through a couple of screens. They flip it over to the left side for a 3 from Satter. It's good. Jake Satter hadn't hit one since the first quarter, but he knocks it down here. And it's 32-30. Madison quickly inside for Fegan. Fegan steps through a double team, puts it up, got fouled again. Leaned in on Courtmeyer. And for Aaron Fegan, an opportunity for another 2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line this time. He missed on his first. He's got 5 points in the game. That's the Bulldogs' leading scorer on the season. Madison leads by a pair, and Fegan hits the front end here of his free throw attempts. Second free throw by Fegan up and good. Nailed them both, nothing but net. Full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Now they kind of walk it back. Maher will just bring it up one-on-one with Riley here. Goes around to the right side. Riley, a little bump. They stay with it. Top of the key, Arity outside for Maher. Wing on the left side. Trying to post up Courtmeyer. Pass taken away by Mason Layton. Layton can go coast to coast from the left side. Finger roll up and in. Mason with another 2. It comes off another steal by Mason. And it's 36-30. Bulldogs, still a lot of time. 6:22 to go in this ball game. Courtmeyer outside. Top of the key, Preston Arity. Wants to go right back in. Gets it back to Courtmeyer. Courtmeyer leans the shoulder in. And they're going to get Fegan with the foul. And they'll send Courtmeyer to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. He leaned hard on that left shoulder. And I think Fegan was hoping he was going to get the charge call. Instead, Aaron picks up his third personal. 6 fouls on each team, so we'll be in the bonus the rest of the way now. 6:14 to go here in the ball game. Courtmeyer free throw good. He had struggled from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Had hit just 1 of 5 before that make. Second attempt here for Isaac Courtmeyer is up and left it short. Vandenbosch rebounds for the Bulldogs, leaves it off behind him to Mason Layton now. Madison still with a 5-point lead, 36-31. Fegan comes in from the side, drives it up from the baseline, puts up the shot, no, but got fouled. And again, Aaron will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line and shoot a pair. He's already attempted 3 free throws in this fourth quarter. We've only played a minute 56. Missed on his first. He's hit his last 2. 7 points in the game as he tucks that shirt back in. Now he's ready to go. Fegan, first free throw attempt is on its way, and it's good. Aaron, a very good free throw shooter on the year, although he, as well as everybody else, struggled in T last week. Free throw is up, and this one will roll in. So Aaron's hit on his last 4 from the GSN Insurance free throw line, brought to you again by GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Maher brings it into the front court. Riley's on him. Pass away to Hammond on the right side. Top of the key. Jackson goes for the steal, but Arity stays with it. Passes right side for Hammond. Hammond back top of the key for Arity. Over to the left side. It's a 3 by Maher, and it's no good. Rebound controlled by Layton. I don't know how he took that one away from Hammond, but the senior did. Dribbles up and thought he was going to bounce pass down low to Vandenbosch, but he steps out instead and goes around to Riley Yonke, moving screen. Yep, Riley stuck that forearm out, trying to really hold that screen. And he'll get the call every time. Extend that arm right there, stick that elbow out and lean into him. Something the Bulldogs have been guilty of a couple of times this season. A couple of times against West Central, as a matter of fact. Bulldogs, though, still with a 7-point lead here. 38-31 is the score in the fourth quarter. We've got 5:25 to go. Hammond with the basketball. Layton up in his face. Around a screen he goes. Stays with the dribble. Now picks it up beyond the wing. Throws it high post to Arity. Steps out beyond the arc. Right side. Now in for Kortmeyer. He's on the right block. Faces up on Fegan. Now bumps the shoulder in once, twice. Puts up the shot. Fegan got a piece of it. Tapped out to Arity. Put up. No good. Kortmeyer rebound. Put back attempt off the window. Good for 2. Kortmeyer staying with it that time. Fegan playing pretty good defense on him down low. Layton steps to the free throw line, kicks it out for Jackson. Passes a little high, he resets. Back over to Jackson, long three, right wing, short. Fegan right there for the rebound. Fegan kicks it out. Vandenbosch, jump shot from 10 feet short. Putt for the rebound for Jackson. Ball comes loose. Vandenbosch strips it away. Vandenbosch has it in the corner and gives it over to Aaron, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. What offensive rebounding by Madison on this possession. 38-33, Madison with the lead. 4:35 to go here in this fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout back right after this on AM 1390 KJAM. Back in 30 seconds.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic have a friendly reminder for both pet owners and cattle producers. First, pet owners should take precaution before winter as fleas are looking for a nice warm place to call home. Call Twin Lakes for advice and products. For the cattle producer, it's time to schedule pregnancy checks for cows and heifers and also to vaccinate calves prior to weaning. Dectomax, Poron, or injectable provides excellent lice and internal parasite control. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic rely on them for this fall's large and small animal health care products.
Back here on Dakota's Best, it's AM 1390 KJAM at the Sanford Pentagon Heritage Classic. It's the home of the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Their championship banners hang up here in the rafters. Winners of the NBA Development League Championship last year. And also were winners of the old CBA back in 05 and 96. 38-33, Madison Bulldogs with the lead. 4:35 to go, fourth quarter of this one. Bulldogs have the basketball thanks to the hustle of Marcus Vandenbosch. Jaden Jackson Yankee along with Leighton Fegan and Marcus on the floor here. Marcus will trigger the inbounds pass into Leighton. Between the circles of Jackson. 25 to shoot for the Bulldogs. Leighton dribbles to the elbow, steps around. Beautiful look down low for Jaden. Lost a handle on it. Gets it out to Fegan. Fegan can reset with 15. Jackson holds with it. Jaden comes out, grabs the basketball now with 10 seconds. Vandenbosch with a screen. Jaden into the corner for Leighton. Leighton looks at a three. He'll take his first one of the game. Can't connect. Bulldogs fight for another offensive rebound. Out of bounds off of St. Thomas More. Tatum Maher dove to the floor trying to make a hustle play, but his hand touched out of bounds. Official right there to see it. Bulldogs get another crack at this. They've missed on 3 shots this possession. Still have a chance to score with the fresh 35. Fegan to trigger the inbounds into Jaden. Jaden goes right back into the block for Fegan. Fegan hesitates, spins, turns, fires with the right-handed hook shot and hits. Fegan's having a big fourth quarter. And the lead back to 7, 40-33 for Madison. Under 4 to go in this fourth. Austin Hammond comes in a beautiful look. Oh, that was Kortmeyer on a great feed to Preston Arity on a backdoor cut and an easy 2. And another great assist. Leighton dribbles into the paint, kicks it off, looking in the corner for Jaden. Ball got tipped. Jaden stays with it. Top of the key for Leighton. Leighton bounce pass left side. Fegan down low for Vandenbosch on the baseline. Steps through a defender, leaves a bounce pass for Mason again. Mason to the free throw line. Leaves it off Jackson. Jump shot off the window. Too strong. Rebound to Kortmeyer for St. Thomas More. Lead is 5 here for the Bulldogs, 40-35. They have led for most of the second half. They've led for all of the fourth quarter. Tate Maher with the basketball. Holds with it. Fires a pass a little bit too high, but Arity comes up with it. Arity drives in and gets called. Blocking foul is going to be on Mason. Mason very upset. That is Mason's 4th personal foul with 3:06 to go fourth quarter. And now decision time for Coach Ricky, but no decision. He's got to leave his point guard in there. Free throw is up, no good by Preston Arity. He has 5 points in the ball game. This is his first trip to the GSN Insurance free throw line as he misfires on the first. Second free throw is up. This one is good. So 6 for Arity in the ball game. The lead is 4 now for Madison, 40-36. Jaden Yankee. Jaden Dribbles into a double team, passes out for Jackson. Jackson drives inside, floater in the paint, back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Kortmeyer for St. Thomas More. Jackson has really struggled with his shot here tonight. 4 points in the ball game. Jaden had the hot hand early, but it's been Fegan in the fourth quarter with the offense for Madison. They lead by 4. Right side, Leighton Lim for the steal. Hammond stays with the basketball. They go down low for Kortmeyer. Double team Kane. Now they back it off. Kortmeyer right-handed hook shot. No good. Too strong that time. He overshot everything, and Vandenbosch got the rebound. Jackson will run it up into the front court. Jackson sees a lane, drives inside, tried to leave it off last minute. They're going to get a blocking foul on St. Thomas More. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Jackson Yankee. Foul on St. Thomas More will be on Preston Arity. That'll be the third on Arity tonight, and the 8th on St. Thomas More. And so Jackson Yankee, chance to convert here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Front end of the bonus for the Madison junior guard is good. 5 in the game for Jackson. Five-point lead, 41-36 here for the Bulldogs. 2:25 to go. Second free throw good. Drilled them both. And now full court pressure by Jaden here on the inbounds, but they get it into Maher now, and everybody will fall back for the Bulldogs. Jaden stays with Maher as he runs it up into the front court, throws it into the corner right side. Holding with it is Hammond. Hammond looking to go inside, but it's tipped away by Jaden. Hammond comes back and grabbed the loose ball. Maher with it. 15 to shoot as he stands with it. Lobs it high post for Kortmeyer. Kortmeyer to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, passes out, nearly swatted away by Jaden again. 7 to shoot. Around a Fegan screen. Fegan stays with him on the hard hedge. Here comes the double team. Ball's tipped away, knocked into the front court. He's been picked up by Jaden. Jaden goes up and finishes with the left hand. He wanted the and one, didn't get the call, but he did get the steal and the 2. And the Bulldogs now lead it 44-36 with 1:40 to go. That was a long possession that came up empty and led to a fast break run for Madison. And St. Thomas More takes a timeout. 44-36. Madison Bulldogs with the lead here over the number 1 team in the state, St. Thomas More. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM. Back in 30.
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best way for having your farming operation succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds, 605-256-6529, or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future. Mustang Seeds.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390, and online. Those of you watching the video stream tonight at AmazingMadison.com, thank you for joining me. I'm Matt Gross from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. St. Thomas More Cavaliers have the basketball, but the Bulldogs have an 8-point lead, 44-36, thanks to a steal and layup by Jaden Yankee just a moment ago. St. Thomas More has really struggled to find shots in this second half. Bulldogs forcing them into very long possessions. Pass goes right in for Kortmeyer off the inbound. Here comes a double team. Vandenbosch trying to poke it away. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs. Another steal by Madison here in the fourth quarter. And just as he did in T, Vandenbosch's hustle on defense is trying to seal the game. Leighton around the Vandenbosch screen, crosses it over, leaves it on for Jaden. Free throw line for Vandenbosch, trying to come in right side and drive around. Kortmeyer, blocking foul. They'll wave off a shot attempt, so it'll be a 1-and-1 instead of 2 for Marcus Vandenbosch, who has scored 4 points in the game. Now a chance to head to the GSN Insurance free throw line, perhaps make it a 10-point game with 1:15 to go. Free throw by Marcus, front end of the bonus, good. Bulldogs have been automatic from the GSN Insurance free throw line in this fourth quarter. Fegan missed on the first. Since then, Madison has hit 7 in a row. Second by Vandenbosch is good. Make it 8 in a row here in this fourth quarter for the Madison Bulldogs, who lead it by 10 now with 1:13 to play. Maher into the front court for the Cavaliers. Bounce pass. They tried to leave it down low again, taken away by the Bulldogs. Another steal by Madison. Jackson Yankee has it this time with 1 minute to go here in the ball game. St. Thomas More not coming out to foul, so the Bulldogs will step back and take all the time in the world. Layton drives into the paint. Layton wraps a pass around to Vandenbosch. Oh, he couldn't hit the layup inside. Pass ahead right side for Satter. Satter goes top of the key for Maher now. Maher drives free throw line, bumps into Fegan. Fegan blocks the ball out of bounds. Stays with St. Thomas More. They reset the shot clock. Oh, there they go. They put 25 back on it. 38 seconds to play in this game. Madison leads it by 10, 46-36. Bulldogs about to come away with a win here over St. Thomas More at the final game of this Heritage Classic. Inbounds pass comes to Kortmeyer. He turns around with the hook shot. Couldn't hit it. Fegan's been great defensively on him in the second half. So was Losant. Jackson has the rebound. Bulldogs can bring it up. There's about a half-second differential between the shot and the game clock here, and the Bulldogs can just dribble this out. Jaden with it. 19 seconds. Madison going to get a win here, and they'll be your new number one in Class A in the South Dakota Broadcasters Bowl come Monday. This matchup of number one versus number two is going to end with the Madison Bulldogs coming away with the victory. 4 seconds here as Layton gets the basketball with 2, throws it up, and there's the buzzer, and this ball game is over. Final score on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard, Madison Bulldogs 46, St. Thomas More Cavaliers 36. We'll take a 2-minute timeout with your Mustang Seeds postgame show next after a 2-minute break. This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 KJAM.
Mustang Seeds, a proven leader with proven performance for 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yield and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operation succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds, 605-256-6529, or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year. Planting your future, Mustang Seeds.
Sometimes spending a little can save you a lot. Taking time to implement some energy features will not only save you money, but help protect our environment. Make the switch to compact fluorescent light bulbs. They use 75% less electricity and last up to 10 times longer than incandescent bulbs. And plug air leaks around windows and doors with weather stripping or caulk. Install a programmable thermostat to automatically adjust your home's temperature for energy savings day and night. Properly insulating your attic will save money year-round by preventing air leaks. These energy-saving tips brought to you by Heartland Consumers Power District, the power of forward thinking.
Advanced Contracting Solutions LLC in Madison offers full concrete, roofing, insulation, and spray foam insulation for residential and light commercial projects. They make it their goal to not only use the highest quality products for their projects, but also to provide their clients with quality work that will last for years to come at an affordable price. For an estimate, contact Jeremiah today at 605-270-1299 or stop at their location on Highway 34 in Madison. Start your next project today with Advanced Contracting Solutions LLC of Madison. Visit them online at acsroofingfoam.com. The local help in Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizer, seeds from Westman and NK, crop protections, agri-intelligent precision programs, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts and provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment. And their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena call today, 605-256-3973. Helena, Madison, people, products, knowledge.
Back here on Dakota's Best, it's AM 1390 KJAM. I'm Mac Ross. Welcome into the Mustang Seeds post-game show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company that's earned a reputation of proven performance and excellent service for over 50 years. The Madison Bulldogs with the victory here tonight over the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. A 10-point win by the final of 46-36. Madison held St. Thomas More to 16 points in the second half. 7 points in the third quarter and 9 in the fourth here for the Madison Bulldogs tonight. Just an outstanding defensive effort for the Madison Bulldogs. By far, for St. Thomas More, a season low in points. We'll get to that in just a second. Madison Bulldogs came out a little sluggish offensively. I mean, they were doing the things they needed to be doing, and it was kind of like what we've seen throughout the year for Madison. making the right plays. It wasn't that anything was particularly sloppy. In fact, turnover-wise, I only had him for 6 in this ball game. But didn't get a lot of shots to fall down early. Jaden was really the offense in the first half with 7 points. It wasn't until the fourth quarter Madison started going inside, and the offense really in the fourth quarter came from the free throw line. Madison hit 4 shots, but took 5 trips to the GSN Insurance free throw line and converted in the game on 11 of 13. That was just in the fourth quarter, 5 trips to the line. That's where they got their offense. As a game, they hit 11 of 13 from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Did the Bulldogs here tonight. They scored 16 points in that fourth quarter, 10 of it coming from the free throw line. St. Thomas More mentioned this was a season low for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, probably their 2 toughest games this season. Obviously, the one loss to Sioux Falls, Washington. They lost to Washington 50-42. And then they played Aberdeen Roncalli and beat Roncalli 66-58. They did have a low-scoring one against Alliance, Nebraska, a 38-33 win for them there. But this 36-point performance is a season low in points for the Cavaliers. For the Madison Bulldogs, it's just another dominant defensive game. Said it in the pregame show. This is, I think, by a ways the best defensive team in Class A. It's just will their offense do enough? Will they get some shots to go down? And when they have a good shooting night, they got a chance to just absolutely roll people. This wasn't necessarily a great shooting night, but the hustle plays offensively. Other than just shooting, they were making good passes inside. They were getting great offensive rebounds. They were getting steals to set up transition points in the second half after not getting transition points to go in that first half. And they did a great job on Kortmeyer in the fourth quarter as well. Kortmeyer had 16 points in the ball game, but they really clamped down on him, and the double teams were doing an effective job of giving him, forcing him to give up that basketball. Madison head coach Mike Rickey joining us here on the postgame show. This is a great win.
Yeah.
A night win. Again, maybe you weren't shooting the best. Boy, they absolutely fought for it.
Yeah, they really did. As I was sitting there in the first half, especially in that second quarter, and I was watching the game, I thought, this is a state tournament game.
Yeah.
We've been in a lot of state tournament games, just really good defense. Neither team is going to give you anything. You're going to have to earn everything. They're a heck of a team. We struggled early against that defense because they just covered a lot of ground very, very quickly. And, that you didn't have much time to take those shots. And we made a few adjustments there in that second quarter and then more at halftime and went to just more, instead of going to a spot, we're more motion and moved a little bit more, and that caused them some trouble. We got some good open looks. We didn't finish them all, but we made enough to win. But as I've said many times, we won that game on the defensive end. That was just a heck of a defensive effort on our kids' part. I'm so proud of them. I'm proud of our coaching staff and the game plan that we put together to try and limit them. I think you could see we were willing to try and take our chances with Kortmeyer inside, because we knew that they had some shooters on the outside, and we'd rather give them 2 than 3. And I think it worked. I think it worked. The one time in that third quarter when, I told Riley to dig down and he kicked it back out and they gave up a 3. And that just kind of, to me, it verified that what we were doing was the right thing. And, we'll take our chances with Kortmeyer and limit him to 1 shot per possession. And it worked out for us tonight. They're a good team. There's no doubt that that there's a chance we could see them again down the road, or at least we hope we do.
I thought you put 3 different defenders on Kortmeyer down there, and I thought for the most part they all 3 did a great job. And this had to be a season high in block shots tonight.
Yeah.
Fegan and Losan were really working down there.
I tell you what, I'm so proud of Austin Losan. I thought he had, well, it's not even close, by far his best game of the night. And I preach to my kids all the time. You guys, you can't control when I put you on the floor. You can only control what you do when you're out there. So take advantage of every opportunity you had. And tonight, I felt like he had a good matchup because you can tell Kortmeyer's not overly quick.
Right.
He's a little bit robotic, I guess it would be a good term. And Austin's long enough and strong enough to be able to stay in front of him. Had a couple really nice blocks. One possession, he had 2 in a row. And Jackson coming off the bench has just played so well for us off the bench. And Josh does a lot of little things that you don't notice. He didn't hit any shots for us tonight, but he brings a spark to us. He's a hustle guy. He makes hustle plays. Just overall, from top to bottom, a great team effort.
And he housed defensively, which the whole team was doing, and they seemed to let you. They were, starting possessions by kind of sitting out there. and they wouldn't get into offense until it was about 15 left in the shot clock. And I thought you guys did a good job of if they were going to go back, really force them back.
Yeah, we weren't going to let them just stand there and get set up in what they wanted to do. We wanted to force the issue a little bit and make them have to do. That was one of our keys to the game is we want to make them play faster than they want to play. They want to be in control of the tempo. And, in the first quarter, they had control of the tempo. But then by that second and third and fourth quarter, we were able to get some leak outs and get some fast break points. And we got them to play fast. And, I would like to think we got into their legs a little bit, and that made a difference with their shooting. That Satter kid, he fills it up, and we did a heck of a job. Marcus did a heck of a job on him. Not just limiting his points, but he didn't really even get many touches. We were just all over him. Just very proud of our kids and the effort that they put forward tonight.
Well, good win, and a couple of big Dakota 12 matchups next week. So
it doesn't get any easier for us. So, I told the kids this win is only good if we build on it. So hopefully we'll have a good week of practice next week, and we can build on this and move forward.
Got the game done before 11.
Yeah,
all right, good
awesome.
deal.
All right,
thanks Coach. Mike Rickey up here with us in the post-game show. As the Madison Bulldogs with a 10-point win, 46-36 over St. Thomas More Cavaliers. Kortmeyer had a game-high 16 points, only man in double figures for St. Thomas More. Jake Satter had 6, Preston Arity with 6, 3 each for Austin Hammond and Tatum Maher, 2 for Ryder Kirch for St. Thomas More. For the Madison Bulldogs, Jaden Yankee had 14, 11 for Aaron Fegan, 7 for Mason Layton, 6 each for Vanden Bosch and Jackson Yankee, and 2 for Riley Yankee. Bulldogs were 11 of 13 from the free throw line in the win here tonight. For Madison now, their next contest Thursday. Bulldogs will be back at home taking on Del Rapids Thursday, and then Friday against St. Thomas More. And that's a doubleheader on Friday at St. Thomas More High School. We'll have, of course, all the games right here on AM 1390 and the video feed online at AmazingMadison.com. Thanks to Coach Rickey for joining us up here in the Mustang Seeds post-game show. And thank you to you for sticking with us here late into the evening tonight. Madison Bulldogs get the win. And again, in this matchup of 1 versus 2, Bulldogs will be your new number 1 in the South Dakota Broadcasters poll. I will almost guarantee that coming up on Tuesday this week when that poll comes out. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. Bulldogs again, 46, St. Thomas More, 36. Madison with the win. For KJM Sports, for Chris Carper, who's engineering the game late tonight at the KJM studios, and everyone at KJM, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend.